welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Carrera. Today is Monday, January 1st, 2024. Happy New Year, everyone. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers.
Fake toss left. They roll Purdy right. Purdy throws middle. Caught by George Kittle down to the 1-yard line. And for Brock Purdy, that should do it here. As he picks up about 6 yards, he will pass Jeff Garcia. And as far as single season yardage total, he is number 1 all-time in Niners history.
That's how it sounded on KNBR as the 49ers rolled over the Commanders 27-10 and also clinched the number 1 seed in the NFC in the process, thanks to the Cardinals upsetting the Eagles. As you heard, Brock Purdy threw for 230 yards in the game, setting the 49ers single-season passing yardage record. The Niners also became the first team in the history of pro football to have a running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end, each with 1,000 yards from scrimmage in the same season. Incredible, historic, once-in-a-lifetime season by this franchise. Let's appreciate that. After the game, here's Brock Purdy talking about that record.
I mean, it's an honor, to be able to come into an organization with the rich history that this place has, and obviously to be able to break a record like that. To me, just being the human side of it is like cool. Like I was just a little kid dreaming of playing in the NFL, and to be able to do something like that, it's pretty cool. But man, I gotta say it's a testament to the team, that I have around me. The dudes that I get to throw the ball to, the guys on defense, special teams, our coaches, the organization. I mean, everything's been so good for me to come in, and they've allowed me to, have success. And so it's a testament to everybody around me, and I'm very thankful.
What an incredible journey that Brock Purdy has been on. In July, we didn't even know when he was going to come back this year and what he was going to look like. And now he has thrown for more passing yards in a single season than Joe Montana, than Steve Young, than Jeff Garcia, than any other quarterback that this franchise has ever had. Now, as I said, the best news of the day came when the Niners clinched the number 1 seed thanks to the Eagles' loss. Kyle Shanahan was obviously very happy about that development after the game.
It's huge. These last couple of weeks, we've been a little banged up. There's been a couple positions that we've been getting real thin at. Guys had to push through at a number of spots, and some of those guys are doing that. Hopefully, this will help them out.
Now the question for the 49ers becomes, how do you manage things for the rest of the regular season and the first week of the playoffs? How do you decide who sits, who plays, all of that stuff? It's not an easy thing to do. And Kyle Shanahan pointed out afterwards, you can't rest everybody. There's just not enough people on the football team for that to be allowed. So some of the starters are going to have to play. So there are decisions left to be made, not only in the Rams game, but obviously the week after that as well. One guy that probably won't play next week is Christian McCaffrey. He injured his right calf in the third quarter of this game, didn't play the entire fourth quarter. Kyle Shanahan said they believe it to be a minor injury. Christian McCaffrey said he just wanted to be smart with it. But as we said, the good news is the Niners essentially have 3 weeks before they have to play another football game. So plenty of time for McCaffrey to get healthy. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this New Year's Day, grades. Grades for this game are going to be up on goldstandardniners.com. Give me a chance to write them. I'm a little behind because of the holiday, but I promise you they will be there. We'll have a link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch. The 49ers were just like us after this game. They were watching Eagles Cardinals, waiting to see if they would clinch the number 1 seed. There are some really cool videos going around of the Niners watching the developments in that game and getting very excited like we all did. I have one. Just click the link in the description of this episode. One thing you may have missed, the league announced the start time for Week 18's games. Because remember, they don't put the start time because they want everybody essentially playing for everything at the same time in Week 18. So Niners and Rams are going to play at 1:25 p.m. Pacific time this week. Obviously, as I said, San Francisco clinched the number 1 seed. They have nothing to play for. The Rams also locked up a playoff berth because they beat the Giants and the Seahawks lost to the Steelers. God, the Seahawks are bad. So the Rams have clinched a playoff spot. They may change their seed. They're more than likely going to be the 6th seed, but that could potentially change. So that's not totally locked up yet. but still not a ton to play for if you are the Rams either. So going to be an interesting week 18, but as a Niner fan, of course, you will take it. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will do a live call-in show later today. Again, a little bit of a later start because of the holiday, but I promise you we will do a live call-in show. We hope you join. That'll be on our YouTube channel. That's why you need to like and subscribe and click the little bell so you get notified every single time we go live, which is every single weekday here on the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Enjoy the rest of your New Year's Day, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.